When I go, I drop. When I trip, I pop. When I go, I drop, pop. When I go.
Hello and welcome to the recap show. This is the recap show for Project Runway, season 21, and this is episode 3. Thank you guys for joining us again, and thanks for all the views from last week's episode. We had a lot of people join us and watch, but of course, we need you guys to comment. Comment in the comment section below so that we can engage with you guys on the show, and don't forget to like the video as well. But let's jump into this. So I believe you got it right. You predicted it.
Yeah.
Our girl Alex went home last week.
Or this week,
yeah. Thoughts on that?
I can just tell by the way they critiqued it. They hated her outfit. They hated the way she did the pants. They didn't understand the corset.
Yeah.
And the athleisure look, whatever, how you say it. You could just tell she was meeting her demise this week. Did she deserve to go home? I don't know about that. However, you can tell by the way the judges critiqued it.
Because it was between her and who?
Angelo, I don't remember his name. I think that's his name.
Yeah, Angelo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I mean, her look was, it was problematic. Like, it didn't give athleisure at all. It was very hard to tell, like, what type of sport that look was going to be playing. Like, a corset?
I pointed it out. He was like, corset in the sauna? Like,
yeah.
Yeah. It was not a good look, unfortunately, so.
It was unfortunate. I did like her, and I thought she had good aesthetic, but I don't think she hit the brief on this particular assignment, and because of that, she went home.
Yeah.
Now, this week's episode was very interesting. It's still another group challenge. I know how you guys feel about the group challenges. But here's the one thing that is going to, I'm not going to say it bothers me, but I wish we would know each week before the end credits who was going to go home. It's like a cliffhanger every week. And it seems like that's what's going to be the recurring theme. Now, we can take this and make it to our advantage. So what I would like for everyone that's watching to do is, after you watch the episode and you watch this, let us know who you think is going to go home during this week's episode that's with the cliffhanger, so that we can compare and contrast what you guys are thinking.
Okay. So I guess we should do that too then.
Yeah, we'll make it after we see all of the looks and give our little
Yeah. So we've got looks, of course, with this week. And this week's design challenge was what again?
Boring to
Brilliant.
Basic to brilliant.
Yeah.
Boring to brilliant.
Yeah.
So they had to they were still in groups, and they were split between the denim fabric group, which was Ethan's group, and the wool fabric group, which was Jesus's group.
Yes.
Yeah. I always get him and his brother mixed up. I never know which is which. And so yes, they had to turn, I guess, these fabrics that are considered boring into something like
basic,
brilliant. Yeah.
I don't really see. Here's my thing. Wool. It was wool, right?
Yeah.
It was wool. Yes.
Wool done correctly is not boring.
It's not.
Denim done correctly is also not boring.
No,
I didn't understand why those were the choices. I could see if it was like polyester or like some type of other like burlap or something. Like I just didn't understand the fabric choices and calling them boring.
Because I mean, when you do denim, like it can look stunning. I mean, there's so much things you can do to denim.
Well, I think that was the challenge. I think that was why like denim was one of the options. Is like, okay, what are you going to do with denim? What can you do?
Yeah.
Obviously, when you think denim, you just think jeans, right? You just think, okay, a pair of jeans. Everyone wears jeans. Everyone has a pair of jeans or whatever, several pairs of jeans or whatever. So what can you do? How can you elevate these typical kind of fabrics? And then when you think of wool, you might think of like a suit or something that's like, going to work in the winter or whatever. But how can you, elevate? And then it's the color choices too. Like the wool was this.
That slate gray was
Yeah.
blah.
Yeah.
But I love a good slate gray wool anything because I think you can make it into something really beautiful.
And again, done right. It's like
Yeah.
not really boring.
And then here's the other thing, and I think this is a big misconception, and you actually even touched on it. You said, "Oh, wool, winter." No, wool is actually worn a lot during the summertime because it's such a breathable fabric. It wicks away a lot of the sweat as well. People don't realize that. So you can use it during the summertime. Well, a lot of people wear like wool hats during the summertime, and especially bald people. And they wonder why, because it's breathable and allows your head to breathe. I don't know. I'm curious what was in that third bag.
I was gonna say that too. I was curious about what was
maybe polyester was in that third bag.
Who knows? And maybe that's
some type of or some stretch material.
That would have excited me. Honestly, when they chose denim, and then the color of the denim too, I was like, "Ooh, y'all really gonna have to make this work." But some did, and some did not. So
let's get into it.
Yeah,
baby.
So we're starting out with the denim team, which spoiler alert.
You want to start with them? They were the second team to go. Jesus went first. Estrada went first.
We can start with wool. That's perfectly fine. Let me scroll down to those. Okay. Starting with the wool team and Antonio.
Come on, wool. This actually looked really good. I was actually kind of shocked when I saw this.
So the two gown looks I actually did not care for. I just thought they were way too, with the fabric that they chose, it was just way too flat. I needed some color in there somewhere. It was just that slate gray from top to bottom, and then you just had all this extra fabric in the gown. I was like, ugh.
Here's the thing that I want to say though too. Another piece of this challenge was they were supposed to design something for Sofia Vergara. They knew that going into the challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Given that, I can see her wearing this.
Yeah.
This is very her aesthetic when you see her on the red carpet.
Yeah.
I agree with Law's critique where he could have made it a little smaller just to cinch the waist some, but I still thought it was really nice.
So the reason why I love this look, and wool is not a fabric really where you can kind of mold and do a lot of the wavy type of things. I mean, you can, but the way that this was done, I thought was very subtle, but it was beautiful. I actually really love this. And when the model came out, I could see Sofia in that dress. It looked like something she would wear on the red carpet, and I don't mind. I don't think anyone added anything else color to the wool. They let the wool to speak for itself. Because I think that if they did do that, one, it would have deterred from them using that fabric and it being the standout.
And that's the thing too. Were they allowed to use any?
I don't know.
Like
I would think not,
colors?
because it didn't seem like anyone else did, and so I don't think they could have. Which, I mean, given that being the challenge, I mean, you did what you could. But yeah, the fact that it is wool and the fact that it is this long flowing gown, to me, just looks like it's just heavy and cumbersome and possibly hot. So I'm just like, that's just not.
I can agree. It did look a bit.
It looked heavy, like it was dragging. Yeah.
It's for a winter premiere.
But I mean, I'm obviously an outlier here because Antonio and Jesus, they both did the gowns and they were both top looks. So
yeah.
Also, a part of their design choice was the Catalina flower. So everybody kind of used that as inspiration.
And it actually worked.
It did.
It worked.
Ooh,
all right.
Apparently it did.
Who's next?
Next up is Belania, who actually won this challenge.
When this came down the runway, I was like, this is the winner right there. That looked stunning. And I think people underestimated her when she started doing this. Even Christian, he was just kind of like,
A pant.
Yeah, and I'm just like, she blew it out the water. This was gorgeous from head to toe.
Yeah.
Everything, the way that it flowed, the curves that it had, all the cutouts were perfect, and it was put together with immaculate detail.
Mm-hmm.
Mwah. Chef's kiss on that one.
I agree with what the judges said. It looked expensive. It looked like something you would at least pick up in some fancy store. So
Yeah, it looks great. She did great. I love I don't know what you even want to call this piece, a shawl, a scarf type thing. I love that
Yeah.
ruffled piece. I think that, as Law said, that's not something we've ever seen before. At least I haven't. Yeah, that looks really good. And then, of course, using the model's skin to kind of break up that all
Yes.
A color. This is really, really good. Yeah.
yeah.
Spoiler alert, she won this one.
Yeah.
And rightfully so.
Mhm.
It was stunning. Like the moment the model came around the front, just like, oh damn. And what I liked about it is they didn't really show her putting it together. I mean, they showed little clips and pieces here and there, but you didn't get a full sense of what this thing was going to be until it was revealed at the end. And I thought that was perfect. Perfect.
Yeah. Very good look. It's no surprise that she won. All right, next up we have Jesus.
I actually like this one too. It gave the flower. It had some shape to it. I love the honestly what it kind of looked like to me a little bit was a never mind, I'm not going to say it, but it kind of gave a look of a certain body part.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Okay, yeah.
I think like with his brothers, that also kind of looked heavy, but the design of it was really nice. I can see why of the group, his brother, and Melania were the top three of the group, just because of the construction of it. I kind of wish that because of the way that it was shaped, I kind of wish it was like a coat and maybe she had pants underneath it. I don't know. It just looked. It almost looked like a business suit without being an actual business suit. Mm-hmm. The shape of it.
Mm-hmm.
See what I mean? I don't know. It just looks like maybe it opens up and then there's like a pant or something under it.
So this is giving almost more like a jacket.
Yeah.
Okay. I can see that.
You know what? I now that you say that, I would have liked that a lot better. A coat over like some really nice fitted, or even maybe like a wide leg trouser, just to kind of break up in one piece. Yeah. I would have liked that a lot more than this. Like I said, the two long dress looks were not my favorite because they were all just that light gray, and it was just so much fabric, and you could tell it was just heavy and that it just did not move as gracefully as something that long should move.
Well, here's the thing though. I think you guys are actually hitting on something, and I think that could have been a really good look, but you have to also remember they literally only had one day to do this. I don't think they could have done a pants in addition to.
He could have.
I don't know.
Did you see Melania's pants?
Yeah, but she didn't do a jacket though. Like to do that full jacket, then to have to do a pant, and then if you do a pant, you have to give her a top also. So it's like doing three pieces for one runway, whereas everyone just did it kind of like one piece. So I don't know. It's time. It's time. I agree with you though. I think that could have been a really good look, but I think you're just going up against the clock.
And what's with these one-day challenges? Can we?
Yeah, that part.
Be on it.
Because the most they usually give is what, 2, right? 2 days?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's a few hours for that first day, and then you have a few hours for the second day.
Yeah, it's not even a full.
No,
it's not even a full day. So.
And you have to have the models jump into it at the end of the first day.
Yeah. So, I suppose. All right. Next up, we have Madeline.
This designer is not memorable to me. Like, I forget about her each and every time. I mean, it's only been 3 episodes, and it's safe, but it's not like, wow. Nothing she's done so far has been like, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, I have to disagree. I really like her aesthetic. I think that, like, that piece that she just came down the runway with, I thought it was gorgeous. Really like, so hold on. I think that when you look at her throughout the entire season, if she makes it far, you'll see a through line, and you'll see the pieces progress. Like the first piece that she did was like okay. The second was a little bit better. This one definitely tops the other two, and I think that as the season goes on, my hope is that she becomes even better, and you see even more of her. I don't know. Personally, I like this one.
And you are allowed to like it, and you're allowed to like her. um, I personally do not. I understand what you're saying. I would not, assuming she does make it to the end. A through line, yes, probably will be. Am I interested in that through line? Not at all. Her stuff to me is boring. But that is kind of her aesthetic. Again, we called it Litter House on the Prairie. Ain't much going on the prairie. There's not a whole lot happening on the prairie. So
the prairie is where all the action happens.
Is it? I wouldn't know. I've never been to the prairie. But
have you not?
I have not.
Oh, okay. Yes.
This was a safe look, sure, but I'm agreeing with Ronald. Like, she's not memorable. Usually, when I lay eyes on her looks, I'm like, okay. I'm underwhelmed. I'm never excited about what she brings to the runway.
Yeah. So far, I agree. I don't see it from right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Next up, we have who I thought should have been in the top. This is hot.
DJ.
This is hot.
So I think it is good. Listening to Sophia's comment about like with the right legs, someone can wear it. I think they were looking at it in a perspective of what will Sophia wear. I don't think Sophia looked at that and was like, oh, I could wear that. I think they picked the top 3 that Sophia would actually wear.
Now I'm going to disagree with you.
Yeah.
Because I could see her wearing that on AGT.
No, she even said it herself. She was like, it's not for me. She's like, it's for somebody, but it's not for me.
I like, she has the body to pull that off.
Yeah, just because you see it in her. But like, I mean, like, she does have the body, but I don't think the way she was critiquing it, I don't think she saw it for herself.
Okay.
Her opinion is really the one that matters.
Yes.
So.
Yeah.
But I like that look a lot. I was proud of VJ for this look. This was hot, and speaking of things we've never seen before, I feel like I've never seen a dress like that. That was
that little slick, little cutout.
Especially the fact that it was made of wool. It's such a juxtaposition of what you would typically think of with wool. That's why I liked it that much.
Okay.
Yeah. So we have the full collection here.
It definitely screams, yes, this look all belongs together. All the looks belong together. Definitely a collection.
So, okay. Some people are going to understand this reference and some people will not. There was an episode of Charmed where something happened and they got like put in some type of alternate universe or whatever, where they went back to the past or something where everything was repressed. All the women were repressed and everyone was wearing like gray wool. And this is what this reminds me of. It's like, it gives repression. That's why I don't like the fabric choice, because to me it just reads like repression to me. It's this slate gray, it's so boring, and it's this stiff material.
I completely understand your viewpoint. However, you also have to remember and give credit to the challenge itself. They didn't pick the fabric, they picked the bag, and they had to work with what was in the bag.
Yeah, that's true.
So I see your point. However, it wasn't something that they could control. They had to work with what they were given.
Now, what I will say is that I would have appreciated this more if they could add some fabric to, like, maybe the look had to be majority wool, but they could have added, different fabric here and there. I think I would have liked this a lot more, because they would have been less restrained in that way, and I would have loved to see like a wool and leather look, something like that. Like I would like that more. But you have
given what everybody did, I don't think that was an option. We don't think that was an option.
I would think not.
Yes.
Okay.
So let's get to this house of Ethan, child. Oof.
Wait, before we even get started with that,
Uh-huh.
I think that Ethan approached this in the wrong manner.
You missed the mark.
Not even that. I think that he's going at this competition as though he was on Drag Race, and I think even Law said that this is not Drag Race. You know what I mean? I get what he was trying to do, but I don't think that was for this challenge. And then to also bring your teammates in to do this, they were very uncomfortable, and but they want to be team players, and I get that. And then him showing up in drag also for this team challenge, I don't know if that was the best look
I
for
have a
him.
comment about that, and we will get to it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I'll just say it now. So sorry. There is a clip of him at Roscoe's. Production asked him to show up in drag
On this episode?
on this particular episode.
Oh,
I know that.
That was all of the clip that I saw because I didn't want him giving anything more away, possibly.
Uh-huh.
But he was sitting there with Naisha. Naisha hosts Roscoe's.
Yeah.
He was sitting there with Naisha. Production asked him to show up in drag this episode.
Okay.
Interesting.
So now I've seen some clips where Utica was in Roscoe's, but I don't think I paid that much attention to it. But now that you say that, I'm thinking like, oh wow, this really is a culture clash. Literally, you have Utica at Roscoe's talking about Project Runway. Like, this is such a mixture. This is truly this is a cultural crossover. Like, this is kind of insane about it. I was gonna say something before you said that.
Sorry.
Oh, Ethan. So yeah, I think I wonder why production asked for Utica this episode, and I wonder if it was a setup.
I think it's because of the way that the story was going. They saw possibly what was happening with the story, as far as it being Utica did not, and it was said in the episode, she did not consider Sophia with her choices. She just wanted everything to be grand. Even when they were still making the garments, they wanted everything to be grand, and that was kind of the storyline of the show. So I think production maybe saw that before the runway and was like, hey, it would be nice if you show up as Utica for this particular challenge.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know.
I
just trying to justify it in some type of way.
I don't think it helped. I really don't. If anything, I think it harmed the team, because I'm like,
I think so.
Girl, you've done a terrible job this week, and now you want to show up as Utica, who you look great. What you have on looks great. Look juxtaposed to hey girl. I was like, this was not a good look. This was not a good move.
Well, but all right, let's get into looks. I have a comment about the looks overall, and especially Utica's look.
Okay, well, let's get into it. So first up is Angela.
What? I did not understand this. What?
Neither did I.
I don't get it.
I don't even know he got it.
Like, what were you even in the, with making it quote unquote grand, there was nothing grand about it. It was not well sewn. I didn't understand. Whereas VJ was the tampons last week with the strings. This gave maxi pad this week.
This gave wings.
With the wing, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maxi pad with the wings. I just did not. I don't get it.
Yeah, this one was kind of rough.
I agree. Those flaps, those wings, they looked like they looked uneven, and then it looks like it was not good. In fact, there was only one look in this entire collection that I actually liked, and I liked it very much, and I'll mention that when we get to it. But
we're probably the same mind of the same look.
I would think so. But yeah, this was not good. This was it was not good.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Ethan.
Girl, what?
What?
Like, what? Like,
what?
Girl, what?
I could see this on Drag Race. Like, I think that this is where that should have been. I liked it, but not for this show.
It is closer to Drag Race for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we've said, and like Ethan admitted, they lost the sight or the fact that this was supposed to be a look for Sofia Vergara. Like, because I cannot see her wearing any of these looks, and especially this one. Like, what?
Who made the which judge made the comment or inferred that this was a birth canal and she was about to come out of it?
Crowning.
Yeah.
Like, it looks like someone who is dilated and she's starting to crown. Like,
Yeah.
I just don't.
Mm-mm.
And I agree. I think Heidi said it looks like a bottle opener she has at home. It did.
Yes.
It looked like a.
That's unfortunate.
Like, you were doing so well and you fell hard. You fell really hard.
And I think that's going to be Ethan's Achilles heel, is like trying to do too much and not listening.
Child, if he lasts past.
Yep.
Because
So hold on.
Honestly, Ethan could have gone home this episode, and I wouldn't have been. Is Ethan in the bottom? Wait a minute.
He is.
Yeah, he is in the bottom.
Okay, if Ethan goes home, I will not be surprised, because this was really bad, and you're responsible for all of the looks. You chose the looks. You had these people to sketch multiple looks, and you chose these looks knowing the fabric that you had, and you said, let's do fray and fringe. You are 100% responsible for 100% of these looks. You might be going to the house.
Yeah. The weird thing about this, and I really believe it's between Ethan and Angelo. Like, they had the two worst looks, but then it becomes a dilemma for the judges. It's like, do you send home the person who had the absolute worst look, which I believe was Angelo, or do you send home the person who was responsible for the entire collection, which did not meet the mark at all?
I think they are hinting at Ethan leaving.
I think so.
Especially because of Heidi. Well, we were supposed to get into this after everybody's look as to who we think is going home. So I'm going to save this. I'm going to reserve my comments until we review everything.
All right, so next.
All right, next up we have Joan. Bless her heart.
He's a team player.
And she was.
She was. However, here's my I'm of two minds of that, right?
Jesus.
You designed this.
You did.
You presented it as a design.
You did.
You could have presented fringe in a different way, but this is something that you designed. Granted, it wasn't the one you would have picked. However, you still designed it. So you can only blame Ethan so much.
True.
Because if it was something that you did not want to make, you should not have designed it.
Yeah, I wish, you know what, I would like to see her. I don't even know if we saw a good look at this sketch. I don't think we did. Because maybe the sketch looked, maybe the concept was there, but the execution just was not.
I think the sketch looks like the look.
Unfortunately, I think that is the case. Even that little fascinator, the hat thing was floppy.
I don't know what that was about. I think they could have dealt with. She could have dealt without that. And then also, when you look at the, I guess, dress that came on the runway, it looked like the runway, shredded denim on the runway.
Honestly,
Yeah.
It did.
Yeah, it was no bueno, girl. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to root for you because you are an older Black woman. And I love y'all, especially like the spicy ones. I love older Black spicy women. But Joan, girl, you gotta give me something to work with. Ma'am, what is happening every week?
Next
Next
This is
up,
rough.
the best look of the group.
This was the best.
Yeah.
Joseph McCray.
Hey,
Mm.
listen, I mean, it's outstanding, but again, it's the same look 3 weeks in a row.
Here's the thing. I think you're just gonna have to get used to it.
You are gonna have to.
Just his aesthetic.
It is aesthetic. I know it is, but, and I'm not gonna lie, it looks good. This is the best one out of all of the other two that he did. This is the best one.
I know, but
Okay.
set yourself up to see it every week.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I told you. This is his collection throughout the entire season we're going to see.
Yeah.
As is Madeline's. She's about to give us boring every single
Boring little house on the
episode.
prairie
I'm
Thank
here for
you.
Laura Ingalls. I'm here for Laura Ingalls.
Girl, no ma'am. So you do not give Joseph McCray too much when you are over here with Madeline on the prairie.
This
Madeline. That's also, her name is also one of those boring white girl names. Madeline.
Touche.
Jesus. Okay, anyway.
Yeah.
Eugen.
This was good. I liked this. Again, it's not for Sophia.
Not
nobody
at all
on this
Sophia.
team. Nobody on this team designed for Sophia, but this is really good. This reminded me, I think, because of the way the model is shaped as well, and her head choice. She almost looked like Doja Cat a little bit.
Yes.
But I thought the stitching on the
Bustier
top and the skirt was really nice. The drape of the jacket was really nice. I thought Eugen did really well. Again, nobody hit the brief. Nobody designed for Sophia with this team.
Yeah.
But the two best looks came from Joseph McCray and Eugen.
You said the two best looks
of that group.
Yeah.
No, I did not care for this.
You didn't?
I didn't. Well,
they were both safe, weren't they?
Yeah, they were.
They were both safe. Yes. I did not care for this look. I think I like the coat a lot more. I wish they would have just been the coat. But yeah, the bandeau and the little skirt, I just didn't care for it. And the boots, no.
It gave me like 2000s MTV Video Awards red carpet.
That's why I don't like it. That's exactly why I don't like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was a horrible time in fashion. Okay.
They had some looks back then. Just take the Justin Timberlake and Britney Spears denim look.
Oh God.
That's what that was.
Exactly.
Reference. Oh my God. You dig deep with that one.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right, and then we have the entire collection. I didn't skip anybody, right? No.
That was
we have the entire denim collection.
Come on, vagina.
And my thing is, why is the sculpture so big? It's like what? No. Okay, so the fabrication notwithstanding, let's just talk about the look itself, the silhouette.
For whom?
Ethan's look.
Okay.
Met Gala, something like that. Just the silhouette, the shape would have been more appropriate for like Met Gala. This was not.
You're giving it a lot. You're giving it a lot.
No, I'm just saying. Think about like the looks we see on the Met Gala. They're typically avant-garde. They're typically over the top. Some big ass hoop like this would be more appropriate in that setting. And this more so, I think the challenge was more so for Sofia Vergara, like red carpet, which is obviously a little bit more.
They didn't even say red carpet; they just said event. Like she will wear it at some event.
And so I think if Ethan did not say this, Ethan should have mentioned Met Gala, because I feel like this is the only possible place where Sofia Vergara would wear something like that.
But it's only his piece that could be worn at the Met Gala, because the other ones, no.
Yeah, it was.
So, speaking of who would possibly go home, I really think Heidi, especially, is pushing for Ethan to go home because of the comment she made about take the designer away from the model and what they had on. If you remove the designer, who would go home? And I think she was looking at it as Law was probably fighting for Utica to stay because of the Utica of it all. But Ethan deserves to go home. From choosing all of the looks, I think he set his team up for failure, honestly. Like, it just was not good. However, I'm not going to be surprised if they end up sending Angelo home because of the comment that Law made. Angelo has yet to make a really good design in 3 episodes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then this one was really bad. So I think I would not be surprised if they send Angelo home, but I think Ethan Utica deserves to go home.
Yeah, and here's the other thing too. They made the comment of, well, can we send home all three that were in the bottom?
Yeah, they said, can we? Yeah.
And they said that could be a possibility. I honestly believe that if they only send one person home, just because he was team leader, I think Ethan's going to go home. I think, if you really look at it strategically as far as gameplay and who has been the weakest for 3 episodes, Angelo deserves to go home. But then if they're going to make a really serious move and say, you know what, we're going to do something we've never done, I think both of them are going to go home. And
they have sent 2 designers home.
Oh, they have. I think this is a strong case for that because Ethan was team leader. He did not fulfill the brief, and he set his team up for failure. And then Angelo just has not been cutting it at all. I mean, granted, you're here for your daughter, but you are not showing your daughter the best.
So, 2 things. One thing just occurred to me that it is possible they could do 3 or more people eliminated. So I'm thinking about like the fact that they show us now, they've never done this before from what I can recall. Like they are showing you now on screen, like elimination 2 of 9. And then contestants something of something. They've never done that before. So I'm like, they could be showing us this, setting something up to where they send a whole bunch of people home, and then that shit's gonna start over, like, or move forward from like 2 to like 5 of 9 or some shit like that.
Wait, this is the previews for the upcoming week, right? Is that what you're talking about?
They do it in the episodes. So every
I haven't noticed that.
Really? So
yeah, I know.
I've noticed a lot of the graphic stuff is like
the graphics are very different.
So like when they're like doing a confessional with somebody, they'll have their name, and then below that will be kind of like a quirky type of
that's
what's
new.
going on. That is new.
Yeah.
And then also what they're doing is they're showing like from time to time like elimination like 2 of 9, and then I think in the first episode it was contestants, however many there were, 12 or whatever, 11 of 12 or 10. They're doing like a countdown of these. And I'm like, this is interesting. They've never done this before. And now I'm wondering, maybe that's intentional because they finna pull some shit.
Possibly.
Okay, well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So y'all let us know in the comments who do y'all think is going home.
I do think it's Ethan. I think Ethan deserves to go home because this is, again, you were responsible for all the looks that came down the runway. And then also last week in your group challenge as well, your team was in the bottom and you were the only one that did a passable look. So you may not have been in the bottom before, but you do have some marks against you.
He's not a good leader.
Not at all.
And here's the thing too, back to our point last week, why they just need to, hopefully this is the last week of the group challenge.
Yeah.
Because it's like, they're not auditioning to be a part of the house. They're trying to get their own brands going. So it's like, let's get into their own brand. I think next week is an individual challenge, even though the twins, obviously, based on the comment that was made in the preview, the twins obviously work together to some capacity, but I don't think it's a group challenge next week, or this week coming. So we shall see.
Okay. Well, with that being said, don't forget to like this video and also subscribe. And then after you do that, hit the notification button so you can get notified every time we drop a new video. Every new video drops every Monday at 8 a.m. now. That's the time change, 8 a.m. on Mondays. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys next time on the recap show. Goodbye, everybody.
I feel like the Price is Right or something.
Yes.
Come on down.
When I go, I drop. When I trip, I pop. When I go, I drop, pop. When I go,